Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back for some more of the Final Fantasy X Let's Play. If you did miss out during the last one, well, we just went and cleared our way through the Zanarkand ruins, and here we are now in the Zanarkand Temple, taking on the next Cloister of Trials here. Now, we are going to have to battle out with the boss by the name of the Spectral Keeper, which we will be doing that later out throughout here in this episode. Now, what we actually do have to go and do here first is, within our part of this episode for today, is that we are going to have to worry about going through the different Tetris puzzles here. And there is going to be a set of 4 of them, and I will show you guys the different solutions for when we go through all these different places here. Now, if you guys do remember, there was 6 of those said pedestals at the very beginning of that said area. Well, 2 of those are going to have to be met for using the different spheres that we're going to be finding at the very last of the floors that we go through. And those said 4 type of pedestals that we are going to have to go and push on into with is going to be with the top right, the top left, the bottom left, and the bottom right. And then you just leave the 2 that are going to be in the middle all alone for the time being. And within the 2 videos for today, not only are we just going to be doing out here with the course of Final Fantasy X, but we are also going to be doing some Paper Mario as well too. So hope you guys do go and check out on that. For right now, in the 1,000-Year Door, we are going to be heading into the Chapter 7 way of our time, heading into the far outpost to meet up with the bombs, and I want to say that we are going to have to get through one of the first of many of the annoying parts of what the said mission is going to have to be to get into where the moon is going to be at, where the X-Nauts are going to happen there. And we do have to go and talk to Gold Bob, and then also, of course, talk on over to General White, which that part is going to be very frustrating, but we won't be getting into that here right away. We'll have to worry about that for the next entire part of the next Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door episode for that one there. Alright, so let's go and move over here to the right side of the top part here, and we're going to push on into this one now. And while we are going through this type of puzzle as well, I do want to let you guys know that I did go and watch the very first episode of the USA on SmackDown, and I do have to say they did a really nice good job within the actual sets, and not only that, but also kind of changing up the different logo of what the SmackDown one actually looks like. It looks pretty cool. And I just hopefully hope at some point, like for whatever type of the contract that goes on within USA and SmackDown, I want to see SmackDown at least get moved into the Netflix side as well too, because I know that next year WWE is having the Raw go to Netflix there, and that'd be really excited to see, to have like everything all jam-packed in the Netflix type of side of things. Now, mind you, I don't know what's going to be going on with the whole PLEs and stuff, because I don't know if the whole Peacock area is still having their type of time as well with WWE, because I don't know if their contract is going to get expired or anything soon. And if you ever do get yourself stuck or anything of that type of nature here within the way of these different Tetris puzzles, not to worry. If you do go and land on one, and if it like creates like some sort of square or some sort of other type of symbol that doesn't really need to be belonged within the way of what you're trying to do, it will restart itself, but just within the room that you're going to be at. So it's not going to like penalize you, and it's going to like have to make you like completely restart everything again. That's unless if you actually decide to head on out of the actual area, I think, but yeah, as long as you're here and just in that one simple location, if you do accidentally mess up or something like that, it's not that much of a big deal. So let's go and head on over here to the last parts, and let's go and see what we could go and do and trying to get all these other different Tetris puzzle pieces around. Alright, so we're starting off down at the very bottom here, and then we're just gonna have to just kind of fool around a little bit more to figure out exactly where the other ones are going to be. I don't know why, but like here for what this type of logo on the symbol for what we're going to have to go and do here for this one, kind of almost looks like a weird derpy type of face. It feels like somebody like kind of like made that out of like Microsoft Paint or something. Okay, and I think we're getting ourselves just a little bit closer now into finishing off within the said puzzle. So we're just going to hit that one right there, and just like that, I believe we are now said and done. And that is another symbol on the ground here to get completed. Alright, so now since we're here in this last area, well, from what I just went and said, let's go and grab these different spheres. So this one, what we're going to have to go is put it over onto the left-hand side for this Kalika sphere. So just make sure that you go and place it on into this way. And unfortunately, the power is a little bit out. Oh, well, speaking about power outages and power that was out, at my college, I want to say like during yesterday that I was there, apparently the actual power was out. And we couldn't really go and do anything about for what was going on for that day. So we actually got to leave early. Which unfortunately the annoying thing is that I kind of had to stay for like a little bit longer because I am in a group with some people, and I kind of had to like do a little bit of a demonstration skill type of thing for the radio program that I'm at. So even though that there was no internet and there was not really any type of power that was going on, it kind of sucked that I kind of had to stay for an extra couple of hours of not doing really anything. But anywho, it was all okay, and I was able to come back home later. And if you guys are ever curious about exactly what is going on with the YouTube live streams, because I know that currently right now I'm actually somewhat okay of doing the actual Twitch side of stuff with Banjo-Kazooie at this moment. It's just that for right now, I don't really have a set correct type of date or even type of time to set up a schedule for right now for what's going to be happening within the whole way of the YouTube live streams. But again, always go and check it on the community side of things, or even on Twitter, of course, as well, just so that you guys can get all the information that you do want. If you guys are ever into actually checking out what the actual set of live streams on YouTube. So here we go. This is the Spectral Keeper fight, and first thing that you're going to be wanting to go and do is make sure that you set up Provoke on Tidus immediately, because you don't really want to have your other members starting to get hit by a whole bunch of other moves. So we're going to try to make sure that everything gets sent on over to Tidus from all the time out here. So we're going to make sure to go and do that. And as well too, since we do of course have Unit and we do have Protect, well, why not we go and set that up as well too, just to make sure that we get ourselves a little bit protected throughout our way here. So there we go. Now, I think as well, you can also go and set with Hastaga on some of your party members as well to be a little bit faster than what this guy is going to be here. And unfortunately, I forgot to go and set that up during my time with this whole entire battle. But, however, we are going to have another different type of plan, and that is going to be setting up with the different summons here. And remember when I had that shield up from before, that we got like that customization of the Berserk Ward? Well, that Berserk Ward is going to become pretty much handy for what this battle is going to have to be. You can get Berserk Ward or Berserk Proof if you want, but Berserk Proof is going to be somewhat pretty annoying to go and try to customize up with. I believe you do need like at least like 30 something on amount of those said type of items to go and pick up with. I think they're like Hypopello potions, which you could go and grab from like different shreds or other enemies that are in that type of form of what they look like there. But since we actually do have some of our Aeons right now that do have the actual overdrive move, why not we just go absolutely crazy out here and just try to do some damage. Now, this guy actually does have a move known as Glyph Mines. I believe that is actually going to do a lot of damage and completely knock out on your actual summon here, so be a little bit careful for when that does happen. There is some times where you can actually get yourself like another extra hit off on with one of your different Aeons there. But that only happens unless if you don't really have like an actual set like overdrive move or something like that, or if you're just trying to like build up for one. But either way, you're gonna get your Aeon destroyed for whatever happens here. And throughout our battle, we're getting ourselves very much closer into the end part here. So now we're just setting up for Bahamut at this point in time now, and we're just gonna try to lock in for any type of attacks that we're gonna have to go and do, and see what happens here. Now, mind you, I really wish that I had Bahamut to at least have his overdrive attack. Then we could actually break the actual limit and actually go over to the 10,000 type of margin there, and then see how much damage that we could go and get off on that. But unfortunately, that did not happen. I wish I was able to do that during the time of that I was doing some off-record grinding session and whatnot, but I had some other different priorities during my time to go and get myself with some of my different real-life stuff that was going on, so... Look at that. See, we actually now do have the actual overdrive move, but instead we got Glyph Minded, so we're completely destroyed. Now, mind you, speaking about with that Glyph Mind move, if you ever are in a situation where this guy is actually going to set that up during the actual battlefield stage that you're going to be on with your different party members, go into your move list, and you should be able to move around within the different areas without having to get yourself completely hit by anything. So if you do if you ever do see like a purple type of hue type of color that's like around within your partner, make sure that you get out of that type of purple colorish area and then head into the next other part for that, so you can at least get yourself well protected from there. But however, it seems like unfortunately Kimahri is not going to be getting the extra EXP boosting that's going to be happening from here. I guess I will have to go and do some other training with Kimahri later on, but however, everybody else is going to be able to get it, because I know that Riku was there during the battle that was happening off recording from some of the parts that was going on from there, and Waka was of course doing some stuff as well. So there we go, and now all that we have to go and do now is just start heading all the way down into the bottom of this area and see what's going to be happening later.
We're here.
The Hall of the
And that does mean that we are getting ourselves into the closer of the end of this set episode for today. So anyways, thank you guys so much for going and checking out here for our time of Final Fantasy X. We're just getting a few more steps closer into the end portion part of what's going to happen. I believe right now we do have the next up and coming battle of Leska, I believe. And she's going to have like a 3-phase type of fight that's going to happen, which that could be a little bit scary, but depending on what goes on from there.
What do you mean, no final aid?
Oh, and it seems like everybody's going to have to go and join alongside here, so that's what's going to happen. So, I'll be seeing you guys in the next one of course, of Final Fantasy X, and peace.